I'm intersex and have a high sex drive. So I found a hookup on an app. Never thought I'd hit the jackpot. On the first date, the guy had 8-pack abs, a slim waist, and long legs. He wore a black fox mask that was seriously hot. In bed, he called me baby and wife nonstop with all kinds of dirty talk. Later, I was slacking off in a meeting and secretly texted him. Another phone on the conference table suddenly made that familiar notification sound. It was my boss's phone. To go again. I shook my head, ignoring the ache in my core. I pushed him away. No more. I have work tomorrow. My voice was raspy from moaning all night. I coughed a few times. A hand with long fingers passed me a glass of water, bringing it to my lips. I drank a few sips from his hand. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Keelin's defined abs covered in scratch marks I'd left. My ears started burning again. Keelin really was an amazing hookup. Just a bit mean in bed. The kind who's sweet, talks you but won't stop. Last night, I couldn't take it anymore and clawed at him. Pretty hard too. I lifted the covers and saw hickeys all over my belly. Button piercing. I rolled my eyes. He didn't look much better either. I just got my belly button pierced recently. Keelin even laughed and said only bad kids get piercings like that. I shot back, I'm not a bad kid. But I like bad kids. It's beautiful. His voice was low and rough. I really like it. I like everything about you. Such a naughty thing. Always with the sweet talk. I turned around and saw Keelin, already dressed. All the marks hidden under his clothes, looking kind of like a proper gentleman gone bad. He leaned down and rubbed my earlobe. See you next time, little bunny. I opened my mouth and a kiss landed. See you. The door closed. I took off the bunny mask I'd worn all night and set it on the bed. My body's been different from others since birth. I'm intersex, but I'm not ashamed of my body. So I've always had normal social life and relationships. But my last boyfriend, after learning my secret, looked at me with disgust. A freak, neither man nor woman. Zhang Yan, you're disgusting. After that, I started fearing relationships. But because of my high sex drive, a friend recommended I download this hookup app. I didn't have high hopes. Most people on there were pretty sketchy. Every day the messages were just show me this or show me that. Just when I was about to delete it, I saw a user's profile pic, a really beautiful hand, long fingers, casually placed. On an impulse, I swiped left and clicked interested. We matched right away. We chatted for a few days and surprisingly clicked. The first time we met, I was really nervous. Because of my unusual body. I was scared to see disgust or rejection is. I stammered, my lower half is different from others. Do you want to see? He replied softly, may I? His serious gaze made me shy and flushed all over. Just when I thought this hookup would probably fall through, he suddenly pulled me onto his lap. His voice low and rough. Beautiful. I really like it. We were perfect together. So we both silently agreed to keep in touch. At work today, a coworker said we got a new boss. Supposedly super hot. There's a meeting soon where we can check out the boss. I wasn't interested. Keelin worked me over too hard last night. I was still out of it today, just wanted to sleep. Hope he's at least normal. In the conference room, I saw the new boss. Tall, with a great build. Undeniably handsome face too. Big chest too. Stretching his fitted shirt into a sexy curve. Wait, Keelin's chest is big too. Feels pretty good too. Hard as iron when flexed. More fun than a stress ball when relaxed. While I was spacing out, the boss's cold voice rang out. I'm T-Yaxing. Looking forward to working with you all. My coworker squealed in my ear. Even his name sounds good. I frowned. Tie. Keeling's last name is Q too. What a coincidence. But that thought only flashed through my mind. I was way too tired. After the meeting, I rushed to my secret hideout to have a smoke and wake up. Just lit it and took a few drags. When I heard dress shoes clicking on the floor behind me, I turned around. Kyoxing was staring at me expressionless. Put it out. I said in the meeting, no smoking in the office. Did you not hear me? Sorry, Mr. Key. Won't happen again. I was too tired, honestly didn't hear it. Does he have a dog nose or what? I slunk back to my desk. My coworker said, you're done already. Didn't slack off longer. I rolled my eyes. The boss caught me. Said no smoking. So controlling, like some uptight old man. My coworker looked around and whispered, keep it down. That could get you fired. You know why? He became boss so young. He's got serious connections. Probably his family letting him play boss for fun. Just let him be. Capitalism. You really win. Thanks to Kyoxing, my mood was crap all day. Near the end of the day, I was in the bathroom stall and couldn't help opening the app to vent to Keelin. Got a new boss today. So strict. Keelin replied half a minute later. What happened? Nothing. Just won't let me do anything. So annoying. Don't be upset. Baby. My hand slipped and I almost dropped my phone in the toilet. Who taught him to send money all the time? Go job on that. But still no. We're just hookup buddies. I sent the money back and joked. No need to comfort me. Just be gentler with me next time. My back hurts all day today. Lin replied, but you don't like it when I'm gentle. Last time I was a bit rougher. You were way more into it. Damn! What's he even saying? My face instantly turned red. I heard a stall door open. I glanced up and quickly typed back. I'm still at the office. Sorry, baby. That one was a voice message. Lin definitely did that on purpose. I didn't dare play it out loud, held it to my ear. Lin's tone was playful, sending tingles through me. I bit my lip and started teasing him back. Alright, babe, what color belly ring do you want to see next time? Bang! A loud crash came from the sink area. Sounded like someone dropped their phone. I stood up and walked out of the stall, curious. I saw my boss staring blankly at his phone. His face even had a weird flush to it. I carefully said hello. Hi, Mr. Kia. Ki Yuxing finally snapped out of it. He looked at me, cold as usual. There's a report due today. Stay late to work on it. Seriously? I should have just stayed in the stall. Dim capitalism. Hope he never has kids. After finishing overtime all pissed off, it was already dark. I knocked on his office door and handed over the report. Mr. Ki, it's done. Ki Yuxing's dark lashes lowered. The warm yellow floor lamp cast a jade-like glow on his face. I stood in front of his desk with my hands behind my back. Nothing to do. My eyes drifted to Ki Yuxing's chest again. I'm not a pervert, I swear. It's just the lighting made his chest look even bigger. A dark shadow fell on the side, making it look full and about to burst out. I'd force myself to look away for a second. Then my eyes would drift right back. After sneaking guilty glances back and forth like a dozen times, Ki Yuxing finally slowly frowned. Jiang Nian. I snapped back. Huh? What are you staring at? My brain short-circuited, and I blurted out. Your big chest. Dead silence. Ki Yuxing slightly raised his hand, like he instinctively wanted to cover his chest. I wanted to slap myself and quickly tried to fix it. That's not what I meant. I mean, Mr. Ki, did you buy your shirt a size too small? I'm dead. As Ki Yuxing's face got darker and darker, I slowly shut my mouth. Finally, he pointed at the door. Get out. I ran out with my tail between my legs. I have a feeling I'm about to lose my job. The worse my mood gets, the stronger my urges get. I opened my phone and saw Lin had sent me a bunch of messages. I was buried in that report, so I didn't see them. I want a red belly ring. Is that okay, baby? Is it okay? Why aren't you answering me? Baby, are you doing this on purpose? You're teasing me on purpose. Just you wait. I'll make you wait too. 5 minutes later. Haha, I talked myself down. I forgive you. Seeing Lin's messages made my crappy mood a bit better. Oh, Lin, I feel awful today. Want to lie on your 8-pack and be comforted? He replied almost instantly. Baby, me too. His tone was almost gritting teeth. Some clueless idiot offended me today. I'm so pissed. I burst out laughing. What a crazy coincidence. Lin and I chatted for a while longer and set our next meetup for next weekend. Bad news, I pissed off my boss. Good news, my boss won't give me any work now. I have way more free time than before. But I always feel like Ki Yuxing is looking for an excuse to fire me. Please, no. If I were a rich kid, fine. But sadly, I'm just a poor working stiff. So I posted online asking for advice. Accidentally offended my boss. What do I do? How do I keep this job? Oh, I accidentally offended his chest. Pack your bags and get ready to be the boss's wife. OP, that's not it. I'm a guy. OP, he won't give me any work now. Avoids me completely. And you still get paid. I used to want to slack off all the time. I followed some bad internet advice and confessed to my old boss. Now he asks me to lunch every day. That depends on looks. $12. Ha. I scrolled forever with the Pan app. Pretty much all replies from people eating popcorn and watching the show. But a few users did offer advice, saying I should make up for my mistake and suck up to the boss. Ki Yuxing's cold, detached eyes popped into my head. If I dare get anywhere near him again, I'd be lucky not to get chopped into mincemeat. Oh, wait, not even that big. Next day, I ordered coffee for everyone in the department. Of course, most importantly, I got a special pull over for Ki Yuxing to apologize. I hesitated at my desk forever. Rehearsed 100 different apologies in my head. My eyes kept drifting to Ki Yuxing's office door. My coworker slurped his coffee and sidled over with a smirk. Jing Nian, tell the truth. Did you use that pretty face of yours to make some wild deal with the boss? You're practically drilling a hole through the CEO's door. It's fine, he patted my shoulder. If you become the boss, when you strike it rich, don't forget the little people. I swatted his hand away with a deadpan look. Get lost. Your most important task is to delete that trashy romance app. I took a deep breath, grabbed the coffee, and knocked on the office door. When Ki Yuxing saw me, panic flashed in his eyes. He calmly buttoned his shirt all the way up. Mr. Ki, I came to apologize. I held out the coffee with both hands sincerely. I was way out of line before. I'm sorry. Ki Yuxing coughed. He took the coffee, but the damn lid wasn't untight. Splash. The whole cup spilled all over Qi Yuxing's pants. In that instant, only two words ran through my head. Done for? Qi Yuxing let out a deep breath, looked at me with genuine confusion in his voice. Zheng Nian, are you doing this on purpose? I was practically in tears. No, really I'm not. Qi Yuxing crushed the cup and tossed it in the trash, but I felt like he wanted to crush my head instead. I'm so sorry. I shuffled out like a wilted plant. My coworker saw Qi Yuxing rush out of the office in wet pants, his voice full of righteous anger. Evil capitalists, making moves on you right in the office. I sighed. Oh, the capitalist about to make a move on me, alright. Not that kind of move. I've never felt time drag like this before. Monday to Friday. 5 short days felt like a year. When it was time to meet Qi Lin, I figured this week, I probably didn't satisfy him. Work stress had me practically nursing an ulcer. You look pretty energized to me. Qi Lin wore a black fox mask, his eyes curved in a beautiful arc beneath it. Baby actually wore a red belly ring today. It's gorgeous. Ah, so good. The embrace and kiss made my withered nerves swell back to life, like a dry desert flooded with fresh spring water. I'm so tired, don't want to move. Qi Lin picked me up. Then I'll do all the moving. 就好的. I instinctively raised my hand to grab his chest. But Qi Yuxing's face flashed through my mind. I jerked back. Never mind. I'm allergic to pecs right now. Seeing me pull back, Qi Lin sounded genuinely shocked. Baby, you're already over me. No. I didn't know how to explain. Swallowed hard and changed the subject. Just move faster. I curled up in Qi Lin's arms, the faded marks on my body covered with fresh ones. No energy left. I mumbled with my eyes half closed. Work's exhausting. I swear my boss has it out for me. Nothing good ever happens when I run into him. Qi Lin totally agreed. I think my subordinate has it out for me too. Nothing good happens when I see him. I sighed and prayed. Hope he doesn't fire me. Qi Lin sighed too. Really want to fire him, but don't want to pay severance. Why did looking at Qi Lin suddenly bug me a little? Before, Qi Lin and I would hook up and go our separate ways. We both knew exactly what we were to each other. But something felt different today. We lay in bed talking for ages. Literally just chatting under the covers. This kind of connection beyond just physical actually made things between us feel more intimate. Baby, has anyone told you the mole on your back is really sexy? It's red too, like a ruby. No, I answered without thinking. I've only slept with you. I wasn't lying to him. My one and only relationship ended pretty badly. But there's nothing to hide about it. You know my body's different from other people. My ex thought it was disgusting. Qi Lin leaned down and kissed me again. Not at all. It's beautiful. Can you tell me your name next time we meet? After Qi Lin left, I soaked alone in the tub, just sitting there thinking. I almost felt the urge to take off my mask just now. Quickly shook my head. That's terrifying. I knew I hadn't fully recovered from the pain of my last relationship. How could I possibly jump into something new so easily? Even if I liked him, I couldn't. A physical relationship is way simpler than dating. I spent a whole month dodging Qi Yuxing at work. Figured if I turned invisible, maybe he wouldn't notice me. But seeing the text from Qi Yuxing saying come to my office, a faint sense of dread washed over me. Severance pay time. I walked in, and Qi Yuxing pushed a document toward me without looking up. Zhang Nian, next week here. I cut him off. Got it, Mr. Qi, I understand. I'll see myself out. Qi Yuxing frowned. You can't handle the client alone. I'm going with you. Huh. I looked down and realized Qi Yuxing handed me a project contract. Next week we're heading to B City to meet a client. You're the project lead. Prepare well. Flights and hotel covered by the company. Maybe if I nail this contract, I can keep my jaw. Actually possible. Thinking about that, I perked right up. Yes, Mr. Qi. Won't let you down. Qi Yuxing gave me a baffled look. Fine, you can go. This is what you call not letting me down. At the hotel front desk, Key Yuxing held the key card, gritting his teeth. You only booked one room. Damn it, you think I didn't want 2 rooms? But the finance lady said company travel reimbursement has limits. I'm not paying out of pocket. The capitalist set this trap, not me. I was trying to save the company some money. Since when does the company need you to save money? Doesn't company travel always have reimbursement caps? Mr. Key, you set that policy yourself. Key Yuxing clearly didn't expect his own rules to backfire. Fine. Next time this happens, clear it with me first. Honestly, I doubted there'd be a next time. That night I woke up itchy. Checked in the bathroom and found a huge red rash on the back of my neck. Allergic reaction. Tried to tough it out, but it got worse. Tossing and turning woke up Key Yuxing. Jian Nian. Make one more sound and you're sleeping in the hallway. Mr. Key, I think I'm having an allergic reaction. Key Yuxing turned on the light, his expression changed. He called the front desk for allergy cream. Shut off. My face went blank. Huh. Key Yuxing said impatiently, can you reach it yourself? We have a contract meeting tomorrow. Don't waste sleep. Hearing that, I didn't dare stall. Took off my shirt and turned my back to Key Yuxing. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw him see my back. His eyes went wide like he'd seen something wild. I asked quietly, is it bad? No, not that. Key Yuxing paused, his voice calm. Not too bad. The cream will fix it. I'm allergic to hotel bedding. I usually bring my own sheets when I travel. But this trip with Key Yuxing, I didn't want him thinking I was high maintenance, so I skipped it. After he applied the cream, I was about to get back in bed when Key Yuxing stopped me. Hold on. He pulled a silk shirt from his luggage and laid it on my pillow. Sleep, this should help. I stared at it. That shirt cost more than my life. And he just let me sleep on it. Key Yuxing's eyes weren't cold anymore. They looked almost gentle in the warm light. Don't worry about the shirt. Allergies are worse. Ooh. Key Yuxing's a really good boss. I used to curse him out. I was wrong. I should wish him octuplets. Thanks, Mr. Key. Key Yuxing's shirt had a familiar, warm scent. Really comforting. Half asleep, I felt a gaze on me. A tender and lingering. Key Yuxing never imagined his little rabbit was sleeping right next to him. When Zhang Nian took off his shirt, he saw that familiar ruby-like mole. Embedded in pale skin. Striking. It was like a switch. Press it and the owner's body becomes more sensitive, makes him tremble harder. God knows how much self-control it took not to reach out and touch. Should he reveal everything or keep hiding? Key Yuxing thought. Take it slow. He didn't want to spook this sensitive, timid rabbit. Key Yuxing's been acting weird lately, especially since we got back from B City. Like a different person. Used to avoid me, cold as ice. But now, he praised my slideshow in a meeting, which I just copied from an AI template. Made me feel guilty. End of the month he gave me a huge bonus. Totally confused. Even sat next to me in the cafeteria, making small talk. Made me squirm. Sure, the contract went smoothly. And yeah, I know I'm a scarily talented employee. But still. Even weirder was this one client dinner. Key Yuxing brought me along. I figured he just wanted a drinking shield. But Key Yuxing, as the boss, drank way more than me. Totally backwards. After the dinner ended, I helped the heavy Key Yuxing to the curb and called a driver. Drunk Key Yuxing was nothing like his usual self. Difficult, clingy. Back at his place, I finally got him to drink some honey water. Right when I was about to leave, Key Yuxing suddenly grabbed the corner of my shirt, mumbling something. I leaned in. Sounded like something about a rabbit. Does you want rabbit meat? I patted his shoulder half. Rabbits are so cute, you can't eat them. Key Yuxing suddenly opened his eyes. His starry gaze looked watery. It gave me this weird sense of familiarity. I froze for a second. But before I could figure out where this familiar came from, Key Yuxing suddenly leaned in closer. No joke. In that instant his lips were only half a centimeter away from mine. If I hadn't reacted fast enough, I would have been taken advantage of. I can't let that happen. I stammered and said, Mr. Key, you've had too much to drink. I'm the employee you hate the most. You should get some rest. I'll head out now. I yanked my shirt hem out of Key Yuxing's grip. I ran away. This is terrifying, guys. What do I do if my boss wants to take advantage of me? Okay. Am I the only one who wants to chop up my boss and turn him into a meal? I told you about this kind of thing, Yan. My boss shakes his head so much his ears could slap his own face. Oh, even though Kia Yoxing is cold-hearted and ruthless, being handsome is just an objective fact. This girl eats so well. Yo, speaking of chest muscle, I added another comment. Before this, my boss always buttoned his shirt up to the very top. But lately he's been leaving 2 or 3 buttons undone. What does that even mean? Oh, I can't do this. I should just quit? After all, there's no way I could ever accept my boss. Keelin's face popped into my mind. I kinda want to quit. I sat at my desk, secretly texting Keelin. The next second, there was a loud crash from Ki Yuxing's office. Like he threw a cup on the floor. It scared the hell out of me. Keelin quickly replied, asking why. Why do you suddenly want to quit? Don't do that. Jobs are so hard to find these days. Plus your company's benefits are pretty good, right? Or, do you not like your boss? I didn't expect such a big reaction from Keelin over something I just said casually. But this isn't something I can explain in just a few sentences. I sighed and made up an excuse about the salary being a bit low. 1 minute later, Kia Yuxing stood expressionless at the meeting room door. Everyone meeting time. During the meeting, Ki Yuxing praised me and another department's project leader for completing this project perfectly, rewarding us with a raise. I was still looking down, slacking off, but hearing that made me instantly look up. No way. I just told Keelin my salary was a bit low, and now I'm getting a raise. While Ki Yuxing was out getting materials, I couldn't help but open my phone and text Keelin. Baby, you're like a wishing well. Almost at the same time, a phone sitting at the other end of the conference table made that familiar notification. That's the unique message tone only this app has. I thought I was hearing things, so I hesitantly sent an emoji. This time I clearly heard where the sound came from. It was my boss, Kia Yoxing's phone. If I'm guilty, let the law punish me. Not like this. Making me die of embarrassment in the meeting room. Even though Kia Yuxing wasn't even in the meeting room right now, panic and shame instantly overwhelmed me. So my online dating partner, my date, from the very beginning, has always been Ki Yuxing. Keelin, Kia Yuxing. I should have figured it out the first time I heard that name. Back then. He could never tell me his real name. I just thought it was too crazy back then. But does Kia Yuxing know that I'm a me? I can't be sure about that. My heart was in complete turmoil, but on the surface, I kept acting normal. A Kalaka pat in my back. You got a raise this time. You can't get away without treating us. Wow, why are you sweating so much? That excited, huh? My back was soaked in cold sweat. I forced a smile. Of course I'm excited about getting a raise. For the next several days, I completely ignored all of Keelin's messages. When asked, I just said I was busy with work. You know, I got a raise so my workload definitely increased too. Keelin sounded a bit regretful. I snorted coldly. Regretting giving me that raise now? You liar. Originally Keelin and I would go on dates every Friday. But this week, I used overtime as an excuse to cancel our date. That day I left work right on time, but got cornered by QXing in the under parking garage. Didn't you say you had to work overtime? When did I say I had to? I stared wide at. You know, everything makes sense now. Figured out who QXing was earlier than he figured out me. It was at the hotel that time. I said confidently, you recognized me then, didn't you? QXing didn't deny it. Yes, I saw your moa. I suddenly understood. Then came a wave of anger. So you've just been playing with me this whole time. Think it's fun. You've known who I was all along, but still chose to keep it secret because you thought it was entertaining. So Mrs. Tuki, are you satisfied with how this toy performed? My eyes started to sting. I actually thought of Keelin as someone I liked. Now I look like a complete fool. Yoxing immediately panicked. No! Jiang Nian, I never meant to play with you. I was just afraid that telling you suddenly would scare you. I cut him off. If I hadn't found out, how long were you planning to wait before telling me? That night I went home and soaked in the bathtub. Holding my phone, I uninstalled that dating app. My finger hovered over Ki Yuxing's contact, hesitating. I never thought I'd be this honest with Ki Yuxing. At least not right now. But then I turn around and find out my hookup buddy is my boss. And I've been kept in the dark like some clown for so long. My feelings are pretty complicated. So I made another post. I found out my boss is my hookup buddy. Should I quit? Your posts are always shockingly wild as usual. Go have a fight in bed and make him give you a raise. Oh, already got a raise. then don't leave. 我还是去 quit. A boss can totally become a lover. If he becomes your lover, then you can just quietly curl up with your boss. Both of you hiding under the covers sharing a bed of love and desire. So a boss can only be a lover. Oh no, so a lover can only be a boss. Boss. Don't let that big chest muscle daddy get her way. I lay in bed tossing and turning all night thinking about it. Then sat up suddenly. That makes sense. I didn't do anything wrong. If anyone should quit, it shouldn't be me. The next day, eating in the cafeteria, Kyu-Yuxin came over with his tray and sat next to me. Jang Nian, I thought you'd be avoiding me. I lifted my chin. I didn't do anything wrong. Why would I avoid you? Kyu-Yuxin's eyes crinkled as he smiled. You used to be so good at hiding from me like a little rabbit. My face got a bit hot. What little rabbit? Can you say something decent in broad daylight? Seeing my annoyed expression, Kyu-Yuxin immediately got serious. Can we talk after work? I didn't refuse. Kyu-Yuxin booked a restaurant, a pretty expensive private kitchen. The private room was very quiet. While waiting for our food, we sat there awkwardly, without saying anything. I was thinking about ending this relationship with Kyu-Yuxin. Just pretend it never happened. I had just organized my thoughts and was about to speak, when there was a knock on the private room door. Someone wheeled in a small cart, with a huge bouquet of roses on it. I was stunned. Kyu-Yuxin picked up the flowers and walked toward me. His handsome features look even more striking against the sea of flowers. Suddenly, all the words I wanted to say got stuck. I think I've always owed you a real confession. The first time I saw you, I thought you were beautiful. I really like you, Jiang Nian. But I feel like, compared to the mask on your face, the one around your heart seems way more locked up. I'm sorry I took off your mask this way. Jiang Nian, will you give me a chance? A chance to love you. Kyu-Yuxin looks unusually nervous. He's always so composed. He's rarely like this. He even seems a little scared. Scared I'll reject him. My heart's been pounding like crazy since Kyu-Yuxin started his confession. My heart rate shot up to 180. Stupid heart, slow down. I haven't felt this way in forever. It feels so unfamiliar. But I don't hate it. I swallow hard. Inside, countless little voices are screaming. But I barely manage to keep my expression normal. Kyu-Yuxin, let's end that thing between Jiang Nian and Qi Lin. Kyu-Yuxin's expression darkens. And start something between Kyu-Yuxin and Jiang Nian. It turns out this long, lost feeling is called falling for someone. Kyu-Yuxin and I started a secret office romance. People kept asking for updates on those posts I made before. So I decided to post one last time. Thanks everyone, we're together now. The male mama's delicious. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Where's the therapist? I'm not okay. Fifth. I refreshed for an update and this is how you treat me. Algorithm, I don't want to see this, stop recommending it. Sixth. Same as before, if I've sinned. Seventh. OP, please don't do office play, okay? Go easy on yourself. OP here. Too late, already did. First day we made it official, we did it. Kyu-Yuxin was way more excited than the other times. Said it was his first time getting intimate without masks. Super pumped. That tiny bed in the studio almost collapsed. I don't think I can ever look at Kyu-Yuxin's office the same way again. 8th. I'm speechless. 9th. Where's the therapist? I'm uncomfortable too. 10th. Working till 10 and seeing this post makes me want to hang myself. 11th. I'm mad. Tonight I'm gonna dream up a big, packed male mama boss to date me too. 12th. Girl above, don't do that. Won't the gap be huge when you see your bald old geezer boss tomorrow? 13th. OP here. Meeting his parents this weekend. Can you guys wish me luck? 14th. Fine brat. I'll indulge you one last time. 15th. Good luck. 16th. Good luck. 17th. Good luck. Meeting the parents was something Kyu-Yuxin had to beg me forever to agree to. He kept saying his family's super open-minded. Please, what good does open-minded do? I'm intersex for crying out loud. Kyu-Yuxin said my parents don't care about any of that. They only care if I like you. Even so, I was super nervous when the weekend came. We drove to the Qi residence. A 3-story villa came into view. Expensive enough to buy my life. Plus my next life too. I accidentally said that out loud. Kyu-Yuxin turned and kissed me. What's mine is yours. What's yours is still yours, babe. Wow, love-sick fool. Gross. We opened the door. His mom and dad were sitting right in the center of the living room, seeing Kyu-Yuxin walk and holding my hand. His mom's eyes went wide. Where'd you find such a good-looking boyfriend? Did you hire an actor? His dad chimed right in. I'm suspicious too. Why would he settle for you? Kyu-Yuxin's grip on my hand tightened. Haha. My fists are clenched. The atmosphere at Kyo Yuxing's house is really nice. It's something I've never experienced. Now I finally get why they raised someone like Kyo Yuxing. After dinner, Kyo Yuxing and I headed home. We stopped by the supermarket to grab some stuff. While browsing the snack aisle, I heard a somewhat familiar voice behind me, calling my name. I turned around. I saw someone I thought I'd never run into again. My ex-boyfriend. Jing Nian. How have you been? I said yeah, and turned to leave. We're not the kind who can catch up. Qiaolin followed me. Zheng Nian, I'm sorry. I've been wanting to find a chance to apologize. I shouldn't have said those things about you before. I really hurt you, didn't I? I'm fine, I said flatly. My boyfriend doesn't mind any of that. He knows everything about me. Qiaolin's expression stiffened. So you don't need to apologize. I stopped caring a long time ago. He's just a stranger to me now. I did like him once. Then I resented him. But now, all those feelings are gone. Right then, Kyo Yuxing came back. He wrapped his arm around my waist. Babe, what's up? Who's this? Someone I used to know. Seeing Kyo Yuxing, Qiaolin's expression became complicated. Like he was relieved, but also kind of bitter. But none of that matters anymore. Zheng Nian, best wishes to you both. After Qiaolin left, I let out a soft breath and laced my fingers with Kyo Yuxing's. Thank you for being willing to love me. Oh, thank you. Kyo Yuxing smiled back. For giving me the chance